Oh, we both look like John Cena.
Hmm.
So this on now Wednesday's only one, right? From 7 to 8? Or is it more?
Yeah, we're gonna keep it just one a day. So we added Tuesdays.
Oh, we
Tuesdays
did.
are gonna be 7:30, right? Sohail?
Tuesdays at 7:30. That's right.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, all good. We're here, so we'll before we, take this one,
Okay,
let's get
cool.
started.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Matt, you're here. You're laughing. What are you
Yeah.
working on?
Well, I'm meeting with my seller that's trying to sell in March, so I'm just trying to go back over his objections. And I just realized I think what's holding him back is that he's retiring and he doesn't want to do nothing at his house. So his thing is that he wants to keep working. So if I can help him find a job, that might help smooth the kinks out of it. So,
Okay.
so I'm going to reaffirm that with him today and find out what's important to him about asking him what's important to him about having a job out there in Idaho, when he wants to have the job, because he said he'll actually move in the summer. He'd like to prefer to move as soon as possible, as long as he has another job out there.
Okay.
So I just got to confirm or reaffirm that, and then ask him if there's anything else that's holding him back as well.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's role play it.
Yeah. Okay. Good morning, Steve. Or
Good morning, Matt.
So I just wanted to touch base with you and find out. And I want to say thank you for meeting me in person today. And I appreciate you considering me for this job of helping you sell your home. And I just want to get clear, Steve, on what your needs are and what you want to happen with the sale of this house.
Well, I mean, we talked about it last time.
Yeah. So you kind of mentioned that you wanted to get at least $900,000 for the sale of your home. I know that's important to you. And I just wanted to ask you what is important about selling, having another job out there in Idaho. So I can have, I know this is a personal question. I just want to understand you better.
Yeah, well, I'm retiring, so I want to have something else going on to make sure I can make my move.
Okay. And what is important about having that money so you're stable? Is that what's the important about that?
Yeah, essentially.
Essentially. Okay. So when we find your next job, if we can find that within the next month, I know you do safes, so you work on bank vaults as a locksmith. If we can find a business or a position like that for you in Idaho, you'd be willing to move for that. Is that correct?
I didn't know you were in the recruitment business now.
Well, I knew somebody as a headhunter, so maybe I can give you to her, and she can help you find this position that you're looking for.
Oh, you do? Oh, sure. Yeah. I mean, I would appreciate a referral. That's very kind.
Yeah, yeah. And then how's it coming on unpacking your house? And did you want to do another yard sale this month?
I mean, it's not for sure yet, right? Like we talked about, I might have to wait until next year this time.
Well, I know that, but you said you wanted to declutter your house, and you had a lot of stuff that you wanted to sell. And you mentioned to me last time that you wanted to start doing yard sales once a month. So I was just trying to figure out which day of the month,
Yeah.
which day of the month actually works for you this month.
Yeah, we're kind of slowly, decluttering, offloading things here and there.
Okay. And if at any time you do want the services of a declutter, I have someone that will come in. You just have to tag whatever pieces of furniture or things that you would like to keep with blue tape, and he'll take everything else out of the house.
Really? What do they charge for that?
Actually, it goes off the things that are taken. It just depends on what kind of things that you're keeping and what kind of things that are leaving, Steve. So at the time when he comes in, he can give you a rough estimate of what that will cost. Because it all depends on which furniture you're keeping and which ones are going,
Yeah.
which ones are
Okay.
staying.
Okay.
And you can, if you see, and he will also help you sell them as well. If some of the things have a sale value, I believe you get a referral fee or commission from that as well.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, we could probably use that when we're ready to make our move.
Yeah. And Steve, like I was saying before, I want to give you a quick market update right now. The market right now is really hot, really hot. So the
Right.
last house that sold that was 3 bedrooms, 2 baths around the same square footage was listed at 850 and it sold at 880.
Wait, do you think you could sell our house for 990?
For 990? I don't know about 990. We could why don't we do this? There's an open house this Saturday with the same footprint as ours in the neighborhood, and it's going to be selling for about 900. It's going on the market for 900. Why don't we go check out that open house and you can see the condition of the home and
Yeah.
what condition that house is in, and then you can tell me if that works for you this Saturday from 1 to 4.
Okay. Yeah, I might be able to make that. I'll get back to you on that.
Will get back to me on that one. Okay, nice. All right. Do you have any other questions on the market?
No, thank you. No, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it.
All right, Steve, I'll see you on Saturday. Let me know what time you want to make that appointment for the open house.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Matt, you're
Very good. Very good.
digging deep, bro. I acknowledge you for digging deep with this specific seller.
Mhm.
I think so. The only reason why we want to get on the phone is okay. Number one is we want to set an appointment, right?
Yeah, I have the appointment.
You have the appointment. I want you to pre-qualify for their motivation, time frame, and price,
Okay.
and that's it. We're not going to go into being a recruiter, or you can give a referral if you happen to know somebody, but I don't want you to go out of your way to do that because we're not in the business of recruitment. We're in the business of selling homes and putting buyers into contract.
Okay.
Okay. So I feel that this lead here, I've heard you bring up before.
Yeah.
I think it's time you take the foot off the gas with this specific guy and go chase another gal that's 8, 9, and 10.
Got it.
He might be a 5 and a 6 right now, but I guarantee he's seen enough value from you to choose you when he's ready.
Got it.
But we're not gonna do a long-term follow-up and nurture somebody like that when they're not ready yet.
Got it. Don't hit him. Okay, got it.
Yeah, be there when he needs you, but you don't need to chase him anymore because he's seen you enough. You've proven enough that you've given him enough value. Now you just have to make sure he doesn't go with anybody else when he's ready. But we're calling not to nurture anymore. If you want to call and say, hey, I'm going to give you a quick update. The rates just dropped today, and I'm wondering if you'd like to take advantage of this opportunity, get the property on the market and get it sold for the most amount that the buyer's willing to pay. And he's either going to say yes, no, or maybe. And if he says, no, I'm not ready, I don't have a job in Idaho, no problem. Yeah,
yes.
I'll give you a call back.
Got it. Let it go there. Let it go. Got it.
I would think, yeah. So let's go after some more motivated people. I'd rather you get an objection, Matt, of I already have another agent. I'm interviewing 4 other ones, or because they're more ready. And this guy's like, oh, I don't know. I got to get a job in Idaho, and I don't know. I'm not even sure if I'm going to move or not.
Yeah. Stop. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'd rather you go to this someone that's more motivated than someone who's very, very early or may not even do it at all.
Got it.
Does that make sense? Yeah.
That makes perfect sense.
What did you think about that?
I I totally agree with everything you said. Like that Matt is digging in so much, but also at some point I forgot what this conversation was about because you were talking about helping me with decluttering and all that stuff. And that's great. When someone is ready to list, I'm all for that personally. I will help them with whatever I can help them to get their house in the best shape to get them the most amount of money. But I literally have in my neighborhood, I have 4 leads, Matt, that are almost exactly like what you're describing. And they haven't listed, they haven't wanted to move for the past 3 years that I followed up with them. And I follow up with them every couple months or so.
Every
Um,
month.
Every couple months, every 2-3 months, I go by, drop a market update, say hi. If they need something, they will call me. If they want information, they will now call me. But I've noticed that like the first year I followed up very aggressively with them, thinking that they're serious. But then I realized, no, they're just kicking tires for now. And they have and literally 4 of them, 4 different houses, same scenario. So
Okay.
I decided not to waste time on them, move on. And then when they're ready, I'll be there for them.
Perfect. Okay. Thank you very much. I was like, what is going on? Yeah. Thank you. That's
Yeah, man, they waste your time. They waste your time and they drain your energy and they make you hopeful that you have that business and they take your mind off working
getting new business,
hard on other business. Yeah, for sure.
And so Hill's gonna go on to do about 50 to 55 deals this year because of this thought, because he's letting go with the good to go after the great.
Got it.
Yeah. So great role play though, and are you amiable, Matt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I could tell. So we want to be nice and empathetic, but we don't also want to be a people pleaser, which I'm the same way. And I've learned through the years of being let down and wasting my energy and time that I need to move on quicker.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
So hopefully that helps, man.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it does. Thank you very much. Because I've been like, what's going on? What can I do to make this thing? It's not that. It's not ready.
It's not you. It's not you.
Yeah.
It's a liberating feeling when you just let go and move on. It really is a good feeling. Cool.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Cool. Who else do we have here? We have Patrick. Is that Patrick? I thought that was Herbert.
Hey, morning.
Patrick, that shot looks like Herbert. Oh yeah, there you are. It is Patrick. Awesome, Patrick. What are you working on today?
So was planning on going door knocking today with Van, but
awesome. Where are you planning on going?
Well, it's my first time going out to door knock with him, but he's got other plans, so I'm going to see if Emraj is going out today, and I'll tag along with him.
Is there anything stopping you from going on your own?
I just haven't done it yet, so it would be nice to tag along first. For sure. And then I can definitely do it on my own.
We could do some role play here and get you ready if you like.
Yeah, that'd be great.
What are you door knocking for? Are you doing market update, just sold, just listed?
So just sold in the area and tagging along with market update.
Awesome. So you're going to do just sold.
Yeah.
Do you have the script with you?
I do have a script with me, yes.
Awesome. Let's do it, man. If you know the script, great. If you don't, have it in front of you and read right through it.
Yep. Perfect. So knock knock. Hi, my name is Patrick. I'm with EXP and Lion Group. We're actually just in the area because there's a house in the area that recently sold, and we wanted to talk to the neighborhood and just to see if they're willing, if they're looking to gather some market updates. And we're typically,
Patrick, I'm sorry. Can I stop you?
Yep.
Read through the script, word for word. It works. Yeah. Don't feel like you have to rephrase it. If you haven't internalized it, you're going to throw in a lot of gap fillers. Just read it word for word, verbatim. Yeah, it's good. It won't sound like you're reading a script at all.
Sounds good. So I wanted to share this home that we just listed in the neighborhood, just in case if you know someone that might be interested. And while I'm here, I also wanted to give you a quick update on the real estate market in this area and let you know that we have seen 9 homes sold in the past few months. And wanted to give you some market update along the way.
Okay. We're not selling.
That's great. I can definitely leave you some info. Wanted to ask if you'd also be interested in getting a home evaluation, just to see what your house is worth.
We're not really, we're not really looking to sell. I mean, how much do you think is worth?
Well, I'm happy to do a home evaluation for you and give you some pricing and some information if that would work for you.
Sure, we're not really looking to move soon, but sure. I mean, if it's no trouble for you, don't want to waste your time though.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's not it doesn't take a lot of time on my side, but since this area has been pretty active, who would you know that'll be interested in moving in your area?
Oh, you mean like the neighbors?
Yeah, in the neighborhood.
I'm not sure. I don't really know anyone. Maybe those neighbors, their kids are graduating. They might be interested.
Okay. Do you mind if I gather some information from you? I can send you some information and also follow up with the other folks that might be interested.
Gather what information?
Oh, they don't want information?
No, gather what information did you want?
Just like your name, an email address, and I can send you a market update and also follow up with you in the future.
Sure, it's
should things
okay.
change.
You can come by the house and drop off a market update when you're around.
Sounds good. Typically, are you home in the mornings or in the afternoon?
Oh, we're retired. We're just home all the time.
Sounds good. Okay. Well, I appreciate your time, and we'll be in touch soon.
Awesome. Great.
All right.
All right. Good for you for jumping in. And I have personally only door knocked in pairs a couple of times ever, maybe a few times, and that's only been this year since I joined the Align group. I started doing it on my own, and it took some trial and error, but I will highly encourage you to just push yourself and do it also. Which script are you reading off, Patrick?
I have a door knocking script that I got through Van.
Okay. Okay.
It's just like a 2-pager.
Okay. I personally like the Mike Ferry one a lot. It's straight to the point. May I offer you some feedback?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So as John always says, why are you at their door? What is your goal?
So the goal is to get their information and possibly work with them in the future, or if they're interested. Okay.
So your goal is actually to see if they're thinking of moving and try to get an appointment.
Right.
Number one goal is to set an appointment. Anyone we talk to, number one goal is to set an appointment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then secondary would be if they're not ready, if they don't want to set an appointment, see if they have a referral, see if they know someone. Okay, maybe it's their immediate network, maybe it's some insight about the neighbors, and they let you know that neighbor's getting divorced, the other neighbor's kids are graduating. So now you have some information to go knock that neighbor with more kind of ambition. And then the third would be to collect if all this fails, collect their information. So email, phone number, ideally, so that you can put them on a drip campaign. You can put them on a monthly market update. You can follow up with them in 6 months.
Yeah.
Makes sense? So appointment, referral, and collect their information to put them on a drip campaign. Cool.
Okay.
Now, so that's your goal. You got to ask them the right questions, and let them offer you the information that you need. Right? So when you started your conversation, you were talking for, 20 seconds nonstop before I said a word. And I don't even remember if I said anything.
Right.
So how would you know if I'm motivated? How would you know if I'm looking to sell? What would you ask me?
So I'd open up just to introduce myself and letting you know that we're in the area to provide information of market update in terms of recently sold houses.
Mm-hmm.
And I would ask, open up and try to gather some information of, how long they've been in the neighborhood, if they're looking to buy, move or sell.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. That's exactly it. How long have you lived here? So could we again I have we have the Mike Ferry script in the chat. I'm so used to like I've internalized that script, so I just think in terms of the Mike Ferry scripts now. John, have you been listening in? And I wonder if you'd like to offer some feedback. But
No, you were bang on, man. I think, the main intention when you're getting at the door, same with being on the phone, is that, especially let's just sold, the first things first is like, when do you plan on moving? How long have you lived at this address? That's the first opportunity. If you can do something with them right away, why not ask for that? Second is, okay, if they can't, or if you're not thinking about selling, okay, who else do you know is thinking about buying or selling that I can help? Or in this case, at the door, who else do you know in the neighborhood that's also thinking about selling that we can help? If it's a just sold. We recently sold a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house right around the corner from you. And we know when one home sells, usually 2 or more sell right away. So I'm wondering, when do you plan on moving? Or who else do you know that's thinking about selling? And if those 2 fail, then you go into, would it be okay if I kept you updated on the market? Right?
Yeah.
Those are the 3 opportunities. But first is first. Are they looking to sell? And most of the time when you say, when do you plan on moving, most people won't tell you. That's why we go into, oh, okay, no problem. Well, how long have you lived at this address? Right. And you go into a conversation, and at the end, the magical question of, now, if you were to move, I'm not saying you will, right? But if you were to move, where would you go next? And when would that be? So when you circle back to that, they may or may not open up. When they open up, then you know, okay, well, they're really looking to do something. But they'll always give you a reflex no when you say, when do you plan on moving? Rarely do people say, yes, I'm looking to move. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you're here. 1 in a million.
Yeah.
yeah, usually if they're in that stage, they already have picked and probably even signed with someone. If they're that close, that's what I found. But there are those that say, oh, we were thinking about it. We were just talking about it a couple of nights ago. What a coincidence that you're here.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the ones that present the opportunity to set an appointment quickly. So, Patrick, do you mind if we role play it? I'm going to use a different script. I'll use the Mike Ferry script, but I'll be the agent. And
Okay.
let's walk through basically what John just went through and see how that would feel in the conversation. I'm going to try to follow the script verbatim. Okay? Okay. Knock, knock.
Hello, hi there.
Hi, good morning. My name is Sohail. I'm a real estate agent in the area. You probably noticed your neighbor just sold, and we know when one sells, usually a couple more sell right away. So I'm in the neighborhood wondering, when are you planning on moving?
We actually haven't been here for too long, so I don't think it's something that we're planning on doing anytime soon.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. When did you move here?
About 2 to 3 years ago.
Fantastic. You've only been here 2-3 years now. What brought you here 2-3 years ago?
It's a nice neighborhood. It's pretty quiet, and it's close to my office.
Right. Fantastic. And that seems to be what's keeping you around here as well.
Right.
I'm curious, if you were to make a move over the next couple of years or so, where would you go next?
Maybe maybe somewhere like closer to downtown. That'll be something that might be interested in the future.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, my name is Sohail, by the way. You are?
It's Patrick.
Patrick, it's good to meet you. Sohail here again. Patrick, if there was an opportunity, your house has done well over the past few years. If there was an opportunity to pick up a nice unit at a very good value in downtown today and hold it as an investment until you're ready for that move, would you consider that option?
Maybe I'd have to discuss this with my wife. But it's not something we'd be opposed to.
Of course, yes. So as you and your wife, do you have kids here?
Yes, I have one daughter.
Oh, awesome. Patrick, I'm going to be in the area again on Friday afternoon around 4:30. If it works for you and your wife, I'd love to come by for 15 minutes and show you what your options might be if you were to make a move or if you were to invest in downtown today. There's some tremendous value that you can capture there. Are you around 4:30 on Friday, you and your wife?
Yeah, I think Friday should be fine.
Fantastic, Patrick. I will come by then. What's the best number for you? I like to give a call and confirm the appointment first thing in the morning usually.
Yeah, absolutely. I can give you my number.
Sure. And what is it?
It's 604-418-1555.
Awesome. And before then, what I can do, actually, I could do a preliminary search for you and send you some of the properties and some scenarios that we could be talking about. How can I stay in touch with you over email? What's the best email for you?
Email, it's my Gmail, patnas@gmail.com.
PATNAS. Okay, perfect, Patrick. All right, love it. I will see you on Friday at 4:00. You'll get a call from me or my assistant to confirm the appointment on Friday morning. And here's my card. If you have any questions at all until then, you can give me a call.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, you take care. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Cool. All right. Well, you were easy.
Great job.
Yeah, you're very easy. But the point is, I thought, okay, well, you've been here 2-3 years. Very unlikely that you're going to move. Some people do move within the first 2 to 3 years. If they're in a townhome that they bought 3 years ago, chances are they might be under a lot of pressure with the interest rates now. They probably got a variable. Just knowing that market. And they might be under pressure financially, and a move might actually make sense to them. So I'm not going to assume you're not going to move because you've been here 2-3 years. So I will still ask, when would you make that move? Where would you go if you were to make the move? Okay. And then if I know that you're not going to move, then what are the other opportunities? You buying an investment, referrals, or just get your information?
Mm-hmm.
How did that feel to you?
No, it was pretty smooth. It was, it was like conversation. And it was, back and forth conversation. So it was pretty smooth. And like, as long as you provide some options where like investment opportunities or, even the goal to sit down with them and get them some additional information, whatever works well with a customer and easy to get to them. I think it's pretty easy to do. Yeah.
Awesome. Good. Patrick, can I give you, just offer you one more piece of feedback?
Sure, yeah.
Like myself, you seem to talk very fast, and then you talk in fast blurbs, and you put in gap fillers to like catch up with what you're saying, or what you're thinking. I would practice talking a little bit slower, a little more, pronounce words fully, and take your time while you're talking to them, because you're there at their door. They have no idea who you are, why you're there. And if at the same time you're just blurring out words, they might get very, very disengaged. Can you practice that?
Absolutely, yes.
And this is where we practice it every day. So come in here every day. Let's do it.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
Okay. Awesome.
Great job showing up, guys.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Matt. And thank you, everyone, for jumping in.
All right.
We'll see you
Make it a great day.
tomorrow morning.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.